2019. CranKy Ducklings, Sea Duckling Open, the number 75. I am your host, Steelmold, still like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And joining me is Quirky by name, Quirky by nature. I already said his name. His name is Quirky.
Yay!
Is your mattress ready, Quirky?
Yes, my mattress is ready, Steel. Where's our first map gonna be, Steel?
It's on World of Slippers, the leading sleeping emporium in the Capullo sector, but more of that later. We are going to be casting Red Air versus Grizzly. Two players who've played in the past in tournaments and are starting to come back. Alright, are ready? Let's get to it. Beep. It's going to be a Terran versus Protoss. Grizzly is, of course, a Terran from Mexico. Right there. I thought it was from Norway. Apparently, it's in Australia. I don't know if it's maybe just my memory.
Yeah, Norwegians and Australians are so similar.
Pretty much the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's Norwegian, but he's currently in Australia. Which is, huh? It happens. People, people can. There's airplanes and stuff. People can fly places. I mean, his Protoss is probably teleporting from place to place. All right, everyone. Welcome to World of Slippers, the leading sleeping emporium in the Capullo sector, where we are offering our brand new cryostasis sleeping pods for when you really want to have a deep sleep and not wake the fuck up every time someone calls you or sends you a message. It's pretty annoying.
Great for those long interplanetary travels.
What's buzzing all the time there?
What?
Is that your phone?
It's phone.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear it. Buzz.
I heard it. I thought it was like great timing. I thought it was intentional, but never mind. Anyway, in the southwest corner of World of Rivers, LA, our teal Terran all the way from the land of Mexico, representing Blue Shell, it is Grizzly. And in the northeast corner of the map, representing the land of Norway in Australia, it is our Blue Protoss. From the clan of Kunt, it's Red Air, the Predator. I like that Predator decal thing. It's like alright guys, do you have some sugar? I ran out of sugar. I promise I'll buy you some tomorrow. So don't worry about it. I'll bring it back. Try it right quick. I just want to make a cup of tea. Alright, so standard opening from both these players. No shenanigans just yet. Right there scanning the area for proxies. With an SCV scout. Tried to delay that Nexus, but didn't quite pan out. So it does go away. Reaper is skipped. Really skipped the Reaper and is going for straight to concussive shell marauders. They're not proxy though, so they're just a tome. She's going for that second command center, so it's not going to be some all-in. Just a very, very strong defensive play against any kind of Stalker Rush or whatever. Or even Zealot Rush. Wait, so do Zealot now comes with the charge, or
No, you still have to research it.
you still have to research it? Okay.
But now increases their walking speed as well as doing charge.
Yep. Okay. Grizzly sees the stalkers coming. She's super safe from those. Now I've been getting a bunker as well. With 3 marauders here. This is, yeah, these stalkers are not going to do any damage. Let's see what Ryder's response to this. Usually I think the response to this would be, you know, oh, I'm playing against a defensive Terran. Let's just expand.
Yeah, I mean, it's the old adage that Day Knight says. If your opponent is defending, expand. If your opponent's expanding, you attack. If your opponent's attacking, defend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let's see, Ryder so far, no, keeps making immortals there. Using that scouting probe. Getting a shield battery at home. Hellions are facing the stalkers, so not going to go diving deep, at least not until the marauders get here.
Well, it's a nice timing attack, because the marauders will pretty much kill any stalkers that do get walked in.
Yeah, but the Hellions are really concentrating on the probes. Well, the rest is being attacked, but yeah, not the Immortal is out. This is not, yeah, Grizzly is backing away. We've been bringing the tank home. She's going with the Liberator, which is going to be nice. And getting a 3rd command center. +1 is starting. Ryder is taking up with the Twilight Council. That's the thing. Yes, I remember the name of it. I'm patting myself on the back. Because I'm a good boy who remembers the names.
Who remembers upgrade names, yeah.
So let's see where Ryder takes up from here. Because so far it's just been stalkers and just one zealot.
Immortals.
No, it's not even immortals. Just a couple of them.
So you only really need 2. But now Ryder's getting charged, which is really good since Grizzly's going for that tank-based composition. Get the zealots straight onto those tanks, onto the bio.
She does have a couple of marauders with concussive shells, so that's gonna be...
Well, you can kite that properly.
Yeah, but it stops the charge from actually charging, right? Like
no, you'll still apply. I think you'll still apply charge. They'll still charge in.
No, as I recall it, at least in the previous
maybe
patch,
not.
A concussive shell stops the charge.
Yeah.
From going through. Hey, Suno in chat, cheering for Grizzly.
Oh, this is really good. Getting the Liberator with this push out, because then you can focus down the Immortals.
Yeah.
But
she's sending no.
Oh no, not looking.
No. Okay, there goes the cleverness away.
Yeah.
The bane of Terran, wrangling your units.
And now there's just not enough here for Grizzly to effectively push in, because
yeah, she can contain.
She's done.
Yeah, she's getting the bunker. Nah, she can't get to that. Quite get that observer.
Yeah.
And it's a decent tank spread, but the Immortals should be able to push through without a lot of backup for the tanks. And yeah, the Zealots just get there, and they keep nibbling at the heels of this army as everything gets pushed back. Grizzly did get a 3rd base while this was going on, but she's quite behind in terms of worker count. Marta was a bit more diligent with expanding. So now she's going to be on the defensive again. If you will, Widow Mine's waiting here, in lying in wait. But the 3rd base should be lifted off and pulled away here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Kind of fly away as fast as it can. 6 SCVs go down.
Grizzly sent an SCV to the top left base there. I'm guessing she's planning some kind of a ninja base, or she's planning for base trade situation or something.
Maybe.
Anyway, Radar kind of chases the third base away, but backs away entirely. Like the entire army goes back. And there is a switch to air Protoss. 4 Stargates on the way. And Blink.
That's
gonna
hard.
be Yeah, it's going to be a complete...
Switch,
complete, yeah, complete... Composition is the word I was looking for. Composition switch. I blanked out on the word composition. Because so far my brain has been... we survived 15 minutes before my brain completely shut down. It's,
yeah.
It's good.
And
so
for
far.
$20, you too can help Steelmold with his dementia. You do that by subscribing to the CranKy Ducklings. For only $4.95 US per month. You can help Steelmold get us help Steelmold with his old ageness as
the old ages. Now it's contagious. Now you can find your words.
I was gonna say disability, but I'm like, no.
Ooh, it's gonna be Void Rays as well. I would have thought, like...
Yeah, that's in case
Tempests.
there's like, Grizzly decides to switch into,
Battle Cruisers.
4 lib. Yeah, no, well, 4 libs as
lib.
well.
Hmm.
So, that is the kind of, 4s at the moment are the kind of favored anti-air ground mech unit in the late game because of the new, attack speed changes, making it more microable and all that. But, that is a fusion core coming in from Grizzly.
Yeah, that could be for Liberator range, though, not just Battle Cruisers. Because we do still have... I know the starport is not with a reactor, so... oh no, actually, the first one is still with reactor. Yeah, it's going to be for Liberator range. Yep, there it is. Or, as we like to call it, ballistic... No, advanced ballistics, right?
Yeah, yes.
I didn't look. I did not look. I promise you. Advanced ballistics, that's what it's called. See, together we can learn the names of things in StarCraft 2. If we put our minds to it.
What is that cannon line at that 4th?
Just in
That's
case of
stopping them probes mine efficiently.
Yeah, I don't know. Rather, it was just like, you know what? Let's just plop them here and not worry about it. Because you know, when you're switching to air, you're at this until you have a big army, it's very difficult to hold against multiple drops. So I'm guessing Ryder was like, you know what? I'm not taking any risks. I'm gonna have cannons here. It would be nice for Grizzly to just use a few of these Liberators as harassment. Especially now that they're going to have range. You know, a Liberator at the back just munching on the probes. Which Ryder has an abundance of at 85 workers. Oh, the army's gonna... Ryder is gonna catch 2 Grizzly from the back here. Grizzly's gonna have to start entrenching herself here. She needs a few medivacs. Okay, the Widow Miners gets wasted on a couple of Zealots. There's nothing but a couple of Liberators and a turret to defend here. Grizzly has to bring the entire army back home. She is harassing at Ryder's 4th base, or 3rd base, but it's a very small assault there.
Oh, recall got used.
Yeah, and it gets there's a recall, so it's gonna get cleaned up without having killed. I think I don't even think she killed one probe there.
Oh, there's so many Void Rays.
It's okay, one Widow Mine, but it's not going to have damage. GG is called. So Ryder will take game number 1. Alright, so it's going to be Grizzly's choice of map. Sadly, we won't be seeing World of Slippers. Oh. We should make a rule that you can choose World of Slippers regardless of thing.
Just for me.
Any map that we have a good joke for is fair game. You choose it as much as you want. The current rule is not is not applicable to all CranKy Ducklings events and will not be ratified until
It took Kuro gives in to our
admins,
demands.
until admins give it
Yeah.
permission. Oh yeah, Magnus is right. We got a rider didn't get a fleet beacon.
Not even gonna get speed toss. Speed voids. Flux veins.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that back.
The buzz, the zoom buzz zooms.
The Zumbas.
The Zoombas. All right. Still waiting on that map choice. Let's see what else we have in the bracket. We have the return of S River. S River, of course, the current reigning SDO champion 3 times in a row. Let's see if he can break a personal record there. I believe... No, not just a personal record, but an overall record. 3 is the longest streak we've had. He's already had a 3-win streak before, which got cut short by Xenoblaze. So he has a chance here to extend that into a 4-win streak. Okay, Nightshade is going to be next map. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
The most deadliest of all the maps in the map pool.
The most purpliest of all the maps.
Deadliest.
Steadliest?
Deadliest.
Yeah, I don't know what's deadly about it.
That Nightshade is an old poison. Like they used in the old days. Like medieval times. That's...
Yeah, it's just a poisonous plant. I don't know if it's just like... I feel like it's kind of a myth that the thing was used as like some super poison. Anyway, it is a very purple map. Like the kind of water, not water, the mist that you have around everything.
the
Kind of-
water, the mist.
That, wait, what?
What?
No. I think they just clicked on the link. Let's see if everyone's ready. We can get into game number 2 between Grizzly and Red Air. Oh, there we go. All players are ready. Let's get to it. For some reason, I'm not getting.
Not getting what?
I just
What?
when I say music disabled, it's music words. I don't know. I just disabled sound, and the music started, and then I re-enabled sound, and the music stopped. This game is weird. This game is really weird. All right, everyone. Speaking of weird, we are on Nightshade, the deadliest map in the map pool. Although I have some reservations about that, but it's still pretty cool because it's Nightshade. and we haven't even seen this map in tournament before. It's actually the first time I've seen it. So, welcome to Niche. LE. We're in the southeast corner of the map, representing Blue Shell in the land of Mexico. It is our Teal Terran, Grizzly. And in the northwest corner of the map, representing the land of Norway in Australia. And the team of... Is it a team or a club or clan? The clan of Kings. It is our blue Protoss, currently up one in the series, Red Air. See, one thing nice about the lighting in this map is that when you zoom in on the buildings, you get some lighting from the bottom. You see it better with the Terran, like command center. It's like,
Oh yeah.
you got that pink lighting from the bottom part. It's like, it's nifty. It's nice. It's cool. Yeah. Anyway, so both of them starting. Yep, pretty standard as well. Grizzly again with the Aggressive Shell Marauder. Gonna counter those two stalkers. Let's see if Red Air maybe tries to shift it again this time. Maybe go with a couple of adepts.
Ooh.
If you go with a couple of adepts, yeah, they can just shade through these marauders and get in the base and do some damage. And not take as much damage from the marauders as stalkers will. Right. So both of them expanding. Nothing too shenanigans. And rather, again, going with a robotics facility. I did not have to look to see the name. I did look at the robotics facility in the bottom right corner, right in there. But that was just to confirm. I remembered the name of the building on my own. Just so you know. I'm not a complete moron.
Well.
Probably is just hanging there, waiting for an opportunity to go in and do some scouting. See, Christy is skipping the Reaper. That's why she's not getting the best read on what the Protoss is doing. Let's see. I'm going for 4 Marauders this time. I believe it was 3 Marauders the last time. And Ryder confirms the Marauders again, so not going to even send any Stalkers out on the map. Going straight to Immortals, getting more gateways. Let's see if the Liberator is going to be another route here for Grizzly. Because that first assault that she had in the previous game would have been a really good one if the Liberator hadn't just jumped ahead of the army and got itself killed. It's a problem. Marauders walk slowly, without Medivac carrying them. I think that Hellion is going to run into some Stalkers. That was close. It's just... Radar can see that Hellion. Okay, well, here come the Stalkers. The Immortals really the decider here. Damn, these things do so much damage. It's ridiculous. It's just like, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you.
You die, and you die, and you die.
You get death, and you get death, and you get death. Okay, now the Liberator is sneaking in around. So this might be an opportunity for Grizzly to get some well-earned damage, some nice scouting as well. Okay. Oh, nice evacuation by Rider. So the Liberators only get one probe here. And the Stalkers are already on the way to deal with this Liberator. Nice response there by our Protoss. Grizzly is getting steam, +1. So moving towards that next timing opportunity with Bio. No medivacs just yet. Grizzly is going anti-vac, which is very dangerous for Terran to do. Okay, now she's getting down with the reactor on that starport now. She'll probably get a couple of medivacs now, but yeah, they're gonna be pretty low in energy when the attack goes in. Right.
And it's not really that much anti-air here for Grizzly. It's pretty much just Marauders. Just pure Marauder.
Well, so far Rider is going pure Stalker and Immortal, so, you know. But Rider is getting +1 armor.
Yes.
Armor.
Armor.
I forgot how to say that word.
Armor.
Armor. It's Papa Panda, the greatest name in esports. Over yonder in chat. See, okay. No, scan the probe. Oh, okay. Second scan. Worth it, I think. This is what you get when you only have 2 Marines. Okay, so Radar is going with charge Zealots again. It's worked pretty well in the previous game. That Liberator is still hanging out over the third base of right there.
Yeah, it could get cancelled on this third.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the tanks decided to go on a day walk.
Yeah, they're attacking the pylon there, but they're not sieged. But Stalkers are pretty beefy, you know? Mm-hmm. And as you can see, they do stop the charge from going through.
Yeah.
And that's helpful. Oh, but they run around. The flank is coming in on both sides now, and the Zealots get 2 of the tanks. Grizzly packs up what she can and goes away. That Liberator was also lost, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's over in the main. It's actually got 6 more kills. Aye. Not bad. At least it's something. It does give Grizzly a chance to catch up in terms of worker count. Actually, her income is actually higher now. Higher than Radar's, because he's transferring probes to the third base. And she does have mules. And as Yakuzaku like to say, mules are good.
Why do I need to make SCVs?
Grizzly, no, she's moving the orbital command. Ah, she's taking the more forward base. I think. I hope that was intentional.
No, she stopped. No,
that was not intentional. I thought maybe she just kind of like decided, oh, you know what? Let's set it up front so it's more easily defensible. But, ouch. Okay, a warp prism this time for Radair. And I'm gonna get some storm, so we're gonna have High Templars with storm. Much more anti-bio composition. Only 2 Stargates. Instead of the 5 we had in the previous game. So, you know, not being too air greedy. I mean, he's called Rad Air.
Yeah.
So, you know. So it is in theme to go Air Protoss. Okay, Grizzly attacking the mineral line here. Gonna get quite a few worker kills. But the army is coming. This is a much better, much more defensible position here for Grizzly with the Liberator at the back. but the flank comes in. The Zealots get to the tanks. One tank still alive though. There's not enough bio to defend it, and she will have to back away. Liberator still doing some damage.
All the Stalkers are gone.
Yeah, the Liberators did a lot of damage, and there's nothing to actually shoot them. She might actually use this opportunity to get some more down. Oh no, the Stalkers are being warped in, so these Liberators are going to go down. She's attacking the 4th base now. Oh, that Widow Mine. That was so close. That was so close. There were so many drones there. Okay, Widow Mine going to go off on some Zealots, but the second one will get a whole bunch of Zealots. And these are just Stalkers and Immortals. She has a really good chance here of actually destroying the entire Protoss army.
Yeah, and the tank is behind that destroyable rocks and not getting focused down, only now getting focused down.
Okay, the plane close up, so yeah. Ryder just about manages to clean this out.
Ooh, okay, wasn't the full medevac.
But still took a lot of damage here. Now, behind on workers, Grizzly did destroy that 3rd base. Ryder will have to rebuild that. That Liberator is still there. Now he's going to finally get cleaned out. Or no, it's going to run away. Boost. Oh, why am I not a medevac? Okay, this is working. Ah man, that forces a warp in that Ryder did not probably did not want to do. To make, to warp.
Yeah.
To produce. To engage. Yeah, and this Nexus is pretty low on health. So this push might actually destroy it pretty easily. But these Templars, they don't have enough energy. They don't have enough energy. Don't be afraid, Grizzly. Go forward. Yeah, there's not enough energy for the storm. Oof, and Ryder is now on 2 bases technically until the 3rd is rebuilt. These Templars don't have energy either.
GG.
Grizzly just manages to push in at just the right time. 10 seconds later, and Ryder would have had at least 2 storms.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that going to be
Sideways
Ryder's
1-1.
choice? Sideways 1-1. Alright, elsewhere on the bracket, Xenodactyl returns and takes out David Cito 2-1. Still waiting on S-River and Darkwatch. Darkwatch, another returning customer. Also known as I. Not I as in me. I as in I, the
Player.
the thing that you see with. Ah, damn it, Quirky. Say observer. God damn it. God damn it. I'm setting up a joke for you and you're not picking it up.
XD.
I was like, the thing you see with, and I was like, please say observer or overseer. Please say observer or overseer.
An orbital scan.
that would have been great as well.
An overlord.
Crazy you see with a creep tumor.
A creature.
A duck.
Cora's omnipotent powers. That looks right.
Okay, Simulacrum is our next map. This is the baby food map. The baby formula map. It does kind of look a bit milky, doesn't it? And I don't mean milky as in milky as in perverted. I mean milky as in white.
Yeah.
Let's get the players in. Apparently Dali informed us what it meant, but we forgot.
But Just that sounds typical us.
Let's get you guys in the game because I forgot. I didn't want to set up a lobby link again because there's a lot of people in chat, and I don't want to get people confused.
To be fair, you confuse us every day, Steel.
That's because I'm confused myself, Quirky. What's your excuse?
Alcoholism.
Alright, let's see if our players are ready for this Sideways 1-1 conclusion. Let's get to it. Yes, Papa Panda, this bracket is stacked. Papa Panda, I believe,
It's not in this bracket.
no, he got Masters, I believe, or something. I think he can only play in
MSO.
in MSO.
Nice.
The greatest name in esports.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. Welcome everyone to Simulacrum. Simulacrum. The word that means something. Speaking of meaning something, in the northwest corner of the map, currently Sideways 1-1 in this series are Yellow Protoss from Norway, but all the way in Australia, representing the clan of Hans. It is Red Air. These are props sneaking across the map. And in the southeast corner of the map, representing the land of Mexico and the clan of Blue Shell are Teal Terran is Grizzly. Hello, Prop Jury. Am I going to guess still? No, I'm not going to guess still because I'm not a fucking duckling. That's what I'm not.
I'm not light.
I'm not trained. I'm not trained by light.
In
Light
the
is
ways
not
of the
my
gas
captain.
steel.
Hashtag not my captain. Because I'm not a degenerate. Grizzly not letting that probe just stick around and be annoying later on. And she is getting that tech lab on the barracks again. So guessing we'll go with the Marauder opening. Yep. This chase is still going on. Oh no, it isn't.
Oh. Boo.
Workers' Union was
We
about
want
to.
workers' death. We want workers fighting each other.
We
You know
want
what?
first blood.
Still, let's set up an underground worker fight club.
It's called a cannon rush.
What?
Or drone rush, or this is something that used to happen in StarCraft, the old StarCraft, even before Brood Wars.
Yeah.
It was just the proto cheese, I call it. It's just before you even knew how to cheese. People were like, you know what? Why would I build buildings? Let's just send all my workers across the map immediately and just attack like that.
Mm.
And then it kind of worked if you didn't know what to do. Like when you first encountered it, you would like, it blew your mind. Like, whoa, you can do that?
Yeah. What? You're like, what? Huh? What?
Uh-huh. Oh, apparently Papa Panda is still Diamond 2. So why aren't you playing, Papa Panda?
Why did you not check in?
I gave you an excuse.
Oh,
Okay. So, some real life stuff. No, fair enough. Real life is the real enemy to beat in StarCraft. Real life and connection issues are the real enemies in StarCraft. Oh, so simulacrum means clone? Let's verify that. I wanna check it. We're going to type it. Simulacrum. A simulacrum is a representation or limitation or imitation of a person or thing. The word was first recorded in the English language in the late 16th century, used to describe a representation, such as a statue or a painting, especially of a god. Okay, so what is this map simulacruming?
Yeah.
Is it just like a clone of a different map with a different texture? Maybe that's like the joke there.
Maybe.
All right. Alright. Okay, Grizzly getting a third base, getting more barracks aid. Steam is on the way. This time, not going with the +1. Skipping the +1. She does have the medivac though, so it's going to be a drop, Hellions, and a couple of Marines. And with Ryder's army out of position, if it's not next to the main, this might force a recall. One thing good about it is that Grizzly will get a really good scout on Ryder's production there. She's going to see the Twilight Council, that nifty Bartosis pylon that's just lying there.
Oh.
And here comes the drop. Ryder is very much out of position. Oh, yeah. Line up, line up, line up. Oh, they're lining up. No, Grizzly. Whoa. He backed away. Okay, so the army comes back and pushes this away. I mean, this does do a lot of damage in terms of lost mining time. Look at the income advantage tab right now. It just shoots towards Grizzly's side of the graph. And she hasn't really lost anything. She has only took some damage on the medivac. So this is a threat, a continuing threat here for Ryder. I mean, if she had a stronger shooting force, she could actually take that pylon down and do quite a bit of damage there. The Liberator is sneaking into the third base. This is a much more mobile Terran than Grizzly has been displaying in the previous. Oh, the walker transfer! She can get the walker transfer. Ooh. Okay, no response from Ryder, and that cannon is not in position. But luckily, Ryder just sent the probes mining from patches that were not in the range of the Liberator. But this drop is coming in again. Again, she's not chasing the probe. I think maybe that's a smarter move. Instead of chasing the probe, just force an evacuation and then just pull away. Not losing anything. Yeah, this probe is just still hanging around in the middle of the map. The Liberator comes in again into the third base. Grizzly much more active with harassment this time. Look at the income tab. It's just so good. Income graph.
Yeah. To think about Grizzly, her macro's been pretty decent. It's just her tech choices have been somewhat not really lacking. Not questionable, just a bit not with the current meta. This current meta right now with TVP, it seems to be going into more of a battle mech style. And then transitioning that into late game Thors, battle cruisers, and libs. But this is a very scary push. But if she possibly had one more medivac with it,
actually doing something. Get back here. Okay. So Ryder does know this attack is coming, but not going to be in position in third. A drop in the main again. That's the same Hellion Marine drop. She's going for that Atolis Space Pylon and going to the third, but the army of Ryder is kind of hesitating in the middle there. So we're gonna get quite a few probes here. Mines are still active. They're gonna shoot. I don't know what that Widow Mine even shot at. I couldn't even see. The Artosis pylon is down, so these buildings are depowered. Now Grizzly did lose quite a bit of that force she has. Lost a couple of tanks, marauders, marines. She does have a new army already prepared. And again, this forced another evacuation of probes, a delay in production.
See what Yaku put laughing.
Simulacrum is what you keep baby pirates. God damn it. Simulacrum is what you keep baby pirates. That's the joke there. It's a pretty it's a good one. I love it. Simulacrum. Simulacrum when you really want your baby pirates to grow into pirates.
But yeah, this drop not getting contested and just pylon damage.
Yeah, this time it's not an Artosis pylon, so not a lot of danger there. Ryder can take his time. Yeah, but this drop is still a threat. It's every time Ryder moves out, every time Grizzly attacks. Yeah, she's switched on right now. She's
yeah.
She's going.
It's This multi-pronged style is pulling.
Okay.
It's
This is the
pulling
first
Red
time she
Air
loses
apart.
a drop. Yeah, this is full Terran mode, and look at the army sizes here. The army supply. Oh, the Widow one is not bored. Oh, it's boring. Oh, it's gonna go up. Oh, there's another one though. Oh, and that immortal might go down. There we go. Get yourself an immortal. Alright, fourth base is being made, and this for Grizzly. This is still doing damage here. I don't know what she goes a lot with Widow Mines, but she doesn't get the Drilling Claws upgrade. I always feel like that's a bit of a mishap by Terrans. You know, if you make a couple of Widow Mine just for defensive purposes, yeah, I don't get the upgrade. But if you keep making them and using them in a composition, definitely get that upgrade. Because a lot of times the Widow Mines they're not in position. That's what makes them not powerful. Now Ryder does have Storm coming. And these Templars should have energy for the next engagement, unlike the previous game. And if this catches Grizzly by surprise, and she doesn't have any ghosts to deal with it, this might be a problem. And now Ryder is doing the harassment, dropping a couple of Zealots. She'll get 5 SCVs. She's not bad at all. Liberator range is on the way. But yeah, the storms are charging. These 6 High Templars are getting pumped up with energy. Another drop into the main. Going maybe after this Artosis pylon. And the Widow Mine. Bam, gonna get a hit, but not going to kill anything. And another drop in the third. Proper multi-prong here. But Ryder has enough to defend. But this does give Grizzly an opportunity to take a 5th base, expand even more, and it keeps Ryder honest on 4 bases here. And now Grizzly is actually maxed out. Zealotron by into Grizzly's 5th base. This might oh, she gets a cancel on it. There's not going to be a lot here to defend. Oh, okay. Actually, the Marauder armies.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bios. Not getting the repairs off onto the okay, now with
Planter. Okay, there's another attack in Grizzly's 4th base, which is doing a hell of a lot of damage. Just a pure Zealot run by.
Oh, those storms.
Yeah, them storms.
But the Lids were able to pick off some High Templar there.
Yeah, all the Templars are dead, so that's pretty good. Vader is just now down to 13 zealots. That's his entire army, and Grizzly still has 120 army supply. So even though she lost a lot, she got the better end of this trade. And look at her production tab. She's just making more and more bio, and she has the Liberators as backup. And there's not a lot to shoot up in, for Rider. Only the Archons. And if they're shooting the Liberators, they're not shooting the bio. And if they're not shooting the bio is killing them. It's pretty damn simple.
Yeah, and I think Grizzly has this.
Yeah, this is Grizzly's game. He's gonna get the third. Oh, that was the fourth, actually. No, that was the third.
GG.
GG is called. And Grizzly will take the series 2-1. Going up to face Morieni Nosumi. Morieni Nosumi. Nosumu. Nosmu. Morieni Nosmu.
Look at the playlist.
Hold on. The screen is far away and it's small. And Morieni Nosmu. I believe this is their first appearance in the tournament. They took down Fu 2-0. Fu, not to be confused with Su. Fu, I believe, is from Malaysia. Let's see if we have... Okay, Xenodactyl and a server are in game. So we'll continue with Grizzly and our new player.
It's Mikoto, as Kuru said.
It's a what? Morien is Mikoto. Okay, in the game.
Mm-hmm. I have an Uber Eats coming, so I'm gonna quickly duck out for like a couple of minutes while I wait for that to arrive with my delicious dinner.
All you people eating.
It's dinner time, Steel. Leave me alone.
Yeah, Yaku, why don't we have a copy pasta for Grizzly? Get on it. Hold on. Just setting up server preferences. Make sure we're in a decent game. In the meantime, I'll remind you that the signups for next week's Masters 1 Open, that is the event on the next Friday, they are up and running. So exclamation point signups in chat will give you that link. So go ahead and join that if you are between the leagues of bronze and or masters up to an MMR ceiling of 4.9k. That's 4,900 MMR. Okay, so Mikoto is on Singapore.
So actually, let me get into game first. That would probably help.
What did we do? SG versus US? Was it US SG US or SG US SG? I always forget these things. Hold on, I'll check. I shall check the description in the bracket. It actually say we have the instructions right there. I actually don't have an SG versus NA thing. Do I? No, it's just East West, I believe. Oh, so it's west, east, west. Okay, so it's US West. Okay. What map? What our map? Triton is going to be our first map. Let's get that. In the meantime, let's hydrate our hydras. I'm going to finish my tea. It is not Earl Grey, and it is definitely not hot anymore. It's chamomile, and it's lukewarm. Get group. Let's wait for Quirky. As he gets his food. Yeah, it's... What? Not west, house west. West sing. West. Alright. Okay. So we're just waiting on our fellow caster to eat. In the meantime, let's talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is trees. Trees are very important, you know. I like trees. I mean, I am a landscape architect, and I plant a lot of trees. Well, I plan to plant a lot of trees, and other people plant them. I don't do it physically. You know, it's not my job. But yeah, trees are pretty important. I like trees. I like trains too. Trains are, they're pretty important too. Not for the environment so much as for, you know, transportation. I mean, they can transport trees. So I guess what I really like are trains that transport trees on them. If we can have trees on trains, that would be nice. I mean, yeah.
I'm coming. I'm here.
Good. I did not have a weird conversation while you were gone.
I came.
All right. Quirky, you're there?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Okay. So we're still setting up everyone's server selection things. Okay, let's see if everyone's ready. Looks like we are. It's going to be another TVP. We don't really know Mikoto, so we have no idea what their playstyle is. Boop. 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 Okay, so Yakuzaku has been officially commissioned for a Grizzly copy pasta, an authentic Yakuzaku copy pasta. Don't expect it to be good; it's going to be awful. That's his thing. He's a wild artistic spirit. Don't bring him down.
Exactly. If you dare bring him down, I will find you. I will break your kneecaps.
Assuming they're working.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll find something else to break. Anyway, speaking of things to break, we are on Triton. The map that has nothing to do with the god of the oceans. We're in the southeast corner of the map. All the way from the land of Singapore are Ping Protoss. is Mikoto. And in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Mexico, representing Blue Shell, our teal Terran is Grizzly. Grizzly, a very passionate StarCraft fan, by the way. She's also streaming a lot. Yeah, she's streaming on her channel. She's got. She does a community cast for WCS and stuff every now and again. From Thailand, not Singapore. But then why did you say? You said it. You said it was from Singapore. No. So Mikoto is from Thailand, not from the land of Singapore.
Screen spinning.
I mean, I don't really see the difference from all the way over here, but you know, that's just, that's just me. On the other side of the planet. Okay, so let's see. I'm assuming Mikoto maybe have watched the stream, waiting for the Grizzly and the match between Grizzly and Rudder to finish. So maybe Mikoto kind of knows about the stalkers. Not stalkers, the other thing, the marauders.
Marauders.
That's Grizzly.
Yeah, it's wrestling those Terran stalkers, eh?
Okay, we have the copy pasta. Spam this pepperoni to poke the Mexican Terran Grizzly. What? I don't get it.
I never do.
Well,
I don't get it.
is it because she's asleep usually during the tournament, so she needs to wake up?
That's sorry. That's probably why.
Right. Grizzly's getting that spotter depot over there. Mikoto's going with one adept across the map. Should get caught here with his concussive shells. But it took a while to let it adept. Oh yeah. It will go down. Spam this pepperoni to poke the Mexican Terran Grizzly. It doesn't. Not only does it not rhyme, it doesn't. Like it doesn't even follow the structure. Like the beat of the word.
Yeah.
It's like
spam this pepperoni
rhythm.
to poke the Mexican town.
Yeah, there's no. There's no rhythm to it. You're so white, Yaku. You're like a white rapper.
Wow.
So bad.
I mean, kind of offensive.
White rappers? They are pretty offensive. Alright. Immortal is going to push this little force away.
Holy crap! Saji met Flash.
What?
Sorry. Yeah, looking like that chat.
No, I didn't understand what you were saying.
Saji met Flash.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
That's cool.
Huh.
Sargi is one of the silent ducklings.
Yeah.
One of the OG crankies.
Currently hiding from the Korean authorities.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Mikoto was watching Game 3 of the thing, of the previous series. I'm guessing maybe that's why Mikoto went with adepts and walled off against the Terran, because that's not something you usually do.
I mean, you can.
This Spine is still pretty artosis though.
Yeah.
The production here. Grizzly doesn't seem prepared to attack it, but she did use the Hellions to check out on Mikoto's bases. She's just looking for ninja bases, looking for proxies. Going to be pretty safe. got the bunker at home, a few widow mines, and a liberator sneaking into Mikoto's natural. Let's see, there's the evacuation. Bam, bam. Couple of probes will go down, and they'll get a full evacuation. But the liberator looks like it will go down. Yeah, it's good. Alright. Not the worst, but it's pretty nice. I'm guessing Mikoto was a little more prepared for the liberator assault.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd quite like to see Grizzly do the multi-prong drops again. This is it's the proper Terran way. It's the way to really achieve victory. You know.
Mm.
As it is, she's starting the third base quite later than Mikoto does. The only way you can get away with that is if you really multi-prong and do some damage.
Hmm.
I don't need everything in a consistent measure, Yaku. I just, you know, I want to rhyme and I want
to have a good time.
To have a good time. Sorry, I'm particular about my memes.
Rap about it, Steel.
Yo, my name is Steel. I'm still appeal. I don't win my appeal because I'm not even in court for this steal that I didn't steal because I'm steel, not steal the steel. That's my deal. Yo. You know.
As you can tell.
Not the best, but...
Yeah.
I am Jewish. What's your excuse?
I'm white.
Alright. Two Colossi are moving out on the map. We have the full braided Zealot skin there. Did you notice? They have like the big braid at the back. These are the Brood Wars ones, aren't they? Just look like a rolled like one of these cables thingies, like a copper cable, all rolled up. Maybe they're gonna do some wiring later on. I don't know what their deal is.
Yeah, Colossus were actually technicians, electricians back in the days.
Okay, Storm is on the way from Mikoto. Is this some sort of sarcasm that I'm too focused on the game to understand? Yeah, we're having a bit of a clan banter here on air in front of everybody. Grizzly is gonna drop this third base.
Yeah,
and there's no response. This should do a whole lot of damage. And get picked up and go into the main. 14 probes, you know, the Protoss drones. The other drones. Hashtag what did I sell out to? Other than World of Sleepers and Simulac rum, the the rum for babies. for baby pirates.
For baby pirates.
Look at the production tab. Grizzly is just going full on Terran. She's just making stuff while Mikoto is kind of stagnating. Struggling to get the gas production there. But Storm is finished. We have a couple of High Templars backing up energy. Grizzlies is the fourth base. The army has 4 Colossi there. So she can't really engage all that much into it. Although she does have 20 Marauders. That's going to be helpful. And this drop goes in as soon as she recognizes the army moves out. Widow mines are borrowed. And the Zealots are pretty much wiped out. but so are the Widow Mines. And we haven't even used storms yet. There are still a lot of storms in those two High Templars. But Grizzly on the other side of the map is doing damage. We're losing a lot of these armies here. And even a feedback on the Medivac so they can't heal. She might lose this base. But there's a chance she's going to clean up. No, can't clean up 4 Colossi with a damaged army like that, even with all these marauders around. 21 probes die. But Grizzly is in danger of losing the fight here. The boys are being pulled. They're going to distract the Colossi, but they are going to go down so fast. There's barely any army units left. And this might be it for Grizzly.
Well, she is doing a lot of damage across the map.
Yeah, but she hasn't stopped any of Mikoto's production. And Mikoto is now getting equalized in terms of workers. And now Grizzly is the one struggling. She has barely any income. Mikoto actually has a decent income going in. She's going to try and drop the natural here. There are some defenses at home. Remember, Protoss do have recall. Okay, the boys are surrounding the Terran army. But the Zealots can't quite reach. The workers are preventing the Zealots from reaching the army, but yeah. Grizzly only manages to kill some Zealots there, not even killing the workers. And this one, it's gonna be a tough one to call, but Mikoto still has a decent advantage here. With a much better production, and now Grizzly is losing all of the army. She can't produce anymore, she has no income. And I think this should be it. There we go, GG is called, well played. And Mikoto will take game number 1 in the series.
Yaku's willing to end this feud with a loss if we partner on Simulacrum Rum.
See, partner on Simulacrum Rum. Well, yeah, you are part of the Ducklings. If we are sponsored by them, you are also sponsored, Yaku. But why are you fighting us? We are on the same team, you dum-dum. God damn it, Yaku. What feud? What feud do we have? Other than me deleting your comments.
I think the copy pasta. That's what feud he's talking about.
There's no feud in there. The copy pasta is garbage. Just a fact. I mean, I wasn't expecting much. We're coming off so mean to Yaku.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm coming off a bit mean to Yaku recently. Like, he really angered me. Like, not angered me, but pissed me, like, annoyed me. Yesterday morning. I don't remember. What was that? What was I saying on Discord? Oh, we were talking about the advent calendar thing video that Hajin posted of Sue and stats and innovation.
With the advent calendar?
I don't know what the fuck an advent calendar is. It's not my... we don't have them here. It's not my thing. So I was asking what is the thing they're holding, and Yaku just said, it's an advent calendar. And he's just being a little shit, because I know it's an advent calendar. I just don't know what it is. What is that? Instead of answering, is like...
Do you know what it is now?
Yeah, because Dali was helpful, and she said, this is an advent calendar. It is a thing, that is a thing, it is a thing. Which is why Dali still has her post up. Thing is, Milk actually got caught in the crossfire as well. Because I also deleted his remark as well, which is just as unhelpful. Okay. Nightshade is going to be the next map.
No send so far today.
Hmm?
Said no send so far today.
Yeah.
Can't do your send intro, which me and Kura interrupt.
Oh no. I can't do the intro, that annoys me. Oh shit, I forgot to switch to SG. Okay, never mind. Okay, it cleared out.
Everyone out of the pool.
Still has to change the server options. See, this is why we do it like live in front of everyone. I'm switching to Singapore. It is Singapore, right?
Yes.
We're not going to some other thing.
Yaki's starting to go off. I think we got to the rant section.
Oh, yeah, so I deleted Milk's message as well, but Yaku thought Milk deleted his message, so Yaku deleted another message by Milk. So I accidentally started a small war between them, and I didn't even know. Alright.
Sorry, I thought I joined the server.
You did. Okay. Let's see if everyone's ready. Going back to Nightshade, the deadliest map. In the meantime, S-Server wins 2-0 versus Xenodactyl, and will be one of our semi-finalists here today. And Tacid, not R, just Tacid, winning 2-1 against Renegade, will be another semi-finalist, waiting on our very series right here. Okay, let's get to it.
Excuse me.
You're not supposed to say achoo when you're sneezing. It's just a...
What?
You said achoo.
That's how I sneeze.
You just say choo. You don't usually sneeze when you say achoo.
No, that's
Like
how I
literally.
sneeze. You.
I don't know. It's your thing. I'm not judging.
I feel vilified here.
Well, you are Australian.
Wow.
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 Anyway, speaking of deadly poisonous places, we are on Nightshade, the dangerous poisonous map in the map pool, the dangerousest of the maps
Yep.
in the map pool. In the northwest corner of Nightshade are Pink Protoss. All the way from Thailand, not Singapore, Thailand, it is Mikoto. And in the southeast corner of the map are Teal Terran, representing Blue Shell. Give it up for Grizzly. You see, you have that pink light from the bottom. Oh, it's a heart. It's a Protoss heart. Crush it. Crush the
Didn't know light
Protoss
was gay.
heart.
Get a pink light.
Why do you have to take it that way?
I know.
Just because you're Australian. Doesn't mean you have to be bigoted. I know light. I know light is
Are
Australian
you
is a bigot.
questioning my culture here still? Because
Oh, wait. Grizzly just canceled her tech lab?
Getting a marine first.
Yeah. Alright, there's a bit of a switch up. No, there is a tech lab. Okay, so I think maybe that was just like an accident. Maybe she just wanted the marine out first for some, defensive purposes. In case a probe comes in to attack the natural. Which is a danger when you delay and you don't, instead of getting a Reaper, you get a Marauder. Alright, there's the supply depot.
Yeah.
At the front there. Yep, that stalker was like, sure I missed something along the way. I was sure there's something there. I sniffed something.
Dude, the proxy supply depot better right now. So hot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it does give you a lot of information, and you can cancel it. That was okay. It was cancelled. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. You put to sleep. Wait. She's going 3 racks.
Ah.
There's no factory. Hold up. She is going full NA Terran here. This is. And she's gonna get the stalker that was unwisely moving out on its own across the map. And yeah, she's just going to keep on pushing. Steam is on the way already. Going full anti-vac. Marine Marauder push. This is stuff that I used to do. This is how I got to Gold League.
Not by your skills.
Just pure Marine Marauder. Medivacs are for weaklings. Stopper is solo in it. There we go. It's gonna go down. But Marauder is gonna go down to workers. Still, that's already doing a lot of damage with the worker pool. Economical damage, that is. But Grizzly is going to be behind in workers. Now she's halting the attack. She does not going all in. But she does have to build a factory. And now going to have to build a starport before she has any medivacs. And Mikoto is just, responding with getting a quick third. So yeah, that's the correct response here. See, now that's how you sneeze.
That was me stopping a sneeze halfway through. Dude, you should hear my mother sneeze. Like, I'll do an accurate representation. It's just quiet.
Hold on, maybe. Okay. I thought we maybe have a Yaku curse here. Because this robotics facility is positioned in a way that's very precarious.
That's how my mom sneezes.
Is he like surprised that?
Yeah.
It's like,
she scares the living bejesus out of me because it's just sitting there like just written, and all of a sudden you see a banshee scream coming.
Because it does sound like she just found a snake and sneezed at the same time.
Yeah.
Everyone, hydrate your hydras.
I need to go do that.
Hydrate mine. H2O. The best way to hydrate your hydras. Alright.
That
Basically,
and tea.
March right are than these observers, so Mikoto knows that this is coming.
Yeah, but the army here is actually quite decent. You'll be able to take on Colossus here.
Yeah, there's the same
There's
forward.
no upgrade, there's no stims, and like if you borrowed the wait a minute,
there you go. Wait a minute. There's only one medivac though, and it won't be enough energy to heal everything. No, bam!
Oh,
that
went
got
off.
a lot of
as well.
shields. But Grizzly is not here to take advantage of that. Oh, she actually sends a lot of the army back, but some of the force is circling around into the third base. Does she know about the third base? No, she does not. Now she does. Steam forward. This could actually maybe take down the... No.
Not with the current army there.
Some kiting, it's going to do a bit of damage. Get rid of a few stalkers, maybe focus the sentry. Nope. Okay, 6 walkers. Which, a damage which Grizzly really did need to do. Yeah, that stalker is 1 health point. Yeah, she really need to do this damage. Is that a liberator in the? Yeah, that was a liberator, getting 6 more kills. So now we're up to 12 dead workers for Mikoto. Grizzly is still behind in worker production, though.
Yeah, liberators are the smaller battle cruisers of the Terran.
Mm-hmm.
As the immortals are those tall, as the colossus are those tall immortals.
Colossus are tall immortals and immortals. No, they're tall stalkers. They're tall stalkers.
No, we said they were tall immortals.
No, they're tall stalkers.
We had literally a whole month of this deal.
No, they're stretched out stalkers. They're the same model, but stretched out. Oh, the Widow Eyes are digging in. Mikoto's not paying attention. Not to this place, because the Liberators distracted them. And the Widow Mines will get out alive. So 11 more worker kills, and now Grizzly's ahead in workers. And with the the stalker, no. And with the added mules, Grizzly actually has a better income. Oh, she's gonna drop a mule to repair the Liberator. Sneaky, sneaky. I mean, this Liberator has 11 kills, and he's still positioned to have more kills. I say repair it. That Liberator earned it. Alright, she's setting up another push. 69 armor supply. Nice.
Nice.
But again, no Widow Mine upgrade. What's up with that? I mean, you do have a tech lab on the factory, so why not? Just get it. It's so nice to have. Also makes the Widow Mines. Oh, 8 more workers dead. And the Widow Mines are still.
Kerwin told me my drops weren't effective anymore.
Kerwin says a lot of things.
Yeah.
Kerwin has 2 modes: helpful and not helpful. Alright. Grizzly's on the march. She's done a hell of a lot of damage here. How many workers in all? 31 probes dead in this game. Cool. And she's going to get to cancel on that 4th base. And positioned here with the Liberators and tanks. That ramp is pretty secure.
Yeah.
That Liberator is still alive, by the way, with 13 kills.
And mines are going in for another drop.
Oh.
Attention focus elsewhere.
Oh, she's actually dropping the 3rd base. These tanks are a distraction. The real attack is in the 3rd. Oh, and the Liberator is just going to siege here. So the Zealots can't get to the Marines from orders. The Widow Mines, they haven't dug in. Now they're digging in, but there's nothing to shoot here. The workers have already been evacuated. Mikoto is going for Grizzly's 3rd base and will get it evacuated. Maybe even kill the orbital command there if they have the chance. Mikoto actually managed to defend Grizzly's attack, and Grizzly is now down 22 SCVs.
Oh, but this small force supply is able to pick up
and
the reinforcements.
The reinforcements on move command. And now she's going to take the worker. No, the Widow Mines are there. Bam! Oh. Those Widow Mines have 8 and 14 kills. Yay.
Oh no, the Widow Mines!
Okay, the Nexus is focused, but Still in the red. It's still alive. This has been a real slugfest here. Grizzlies are building the third base. Both of them are very much down in workers for this stage of the game. But now Mikoto has the bigger, more frightening army. They have Storm and a few High Templars. Pretty low on energy for now. Actually, well, actually they're pretty high on energy. My bad. I was reading. Some of them are low on energy. The others are pretty high on energy.
I feel pretty high right now.
Pretty high on energy. I mean, High Templars would be getting high on energy. That's the thing, probably. But this is a nicely entrenched position here for Grizzly. I don't know if Mikoto can really push through. She's doing some more damage at Mikoto's, I believe, third base. Is that another Widowmite drop? Or?
No, it was Liberator.
Okay, getting a couple more probes. Grizzly has been remaking workers, so she has an economy, but she really needs to keep these armies alive. Most of her army isn't even engaging here. Just hanging at the back, letting everyone else die. This is, the army is being pulled towards the liberation zones, but the liberators go down. She's retreating to the high ground. No tanks anymore, no liberators. No medivacs to heal the wounded bio units. There's another liberation siege on the ramp. Medivac's hot pickup, but there's just too much protos. I think Mikoto did it. Nothing pretty much that Grizzly can do. She's jumping on top of the Colossi, but they're just going to wipe out this bio army before they die. And GG well played. And Mikoto will take a serious 2-1. No, sorry, 2-0. I can count. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Alright, yeah, back. Just gonna hijack my Hydras.
So Mikoto is going to go up against Tassad in our semi-final. Which semi-finals are we going to do first? We are going to take a break before the semi-finals. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're going to show you a duct tape, an oldie goldie one, a collection of, clips and stuff of years gone by of the CranKy Ducklings. So go ahead and hydrate your Hydras, drain the disruptors, stretch your roaches, and we will be back in 5 minutes with one of the semi-finals of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 75. Come back or I will not forgive you.